So, so this is from our Roboflow knowledge base, just about understanding training graphs. So essentially what's going on here is that you're going to get to look at the factor of the IOU, or the intersection of union of the predicted bounding boxes.
Mhm.
So map, or mean average precision, you can have at a 50% IOU, meaning if these two boxes, the ground truth bounding box, your labels you created, and the predicted bounding box, the predictions from the model, if those overlap by any
Mhm.
more than 50%, then that would count as a precise detection under mean average precision. But you're looking at as well how close those are over the here. Kind of just lost my place there. Sorry. So you're looking at that at a metric of map point 0.5 in most cases, or if you're looking for a more stringent look, a lot of people will do map from zero point 0.5 to 0.95, or if you want to get even more stringent than that, you could look at map at 0.95. So that intersection of union thing, that's where the overlap, if you want to visualize that, can be thought about as well. Like let's say that not the ground truth box and the predicted box, but rather let's say both of these boxes were actually green in the same thing.
Mhm.
Then in that case, they would actually end up overlapping. So you asked about whether that's a common technique people will use, and it's definitely something very finicky, and one that you'll really want to play around with, as every model has kind of a sweet spot. Whether you have a camera that's really far away and detecting small objects, that's going to change the overlap setting you're going to have, versus if you have a camera that's really close up to these subjects and they're moving by it in a close up fashion. So
Mhm.
if they're very close and they're walking, side by side, then those bounding boxes, if my camera is really close as well, it's a greater chance that the overlap is going to be greater. Whereas if my camera is really far away, there's a greater chance that even if those two people are walking closely together, if I fine tune this model enough, that those bounding boxes are overlapping a little less. So maybe I can change that threshold a little more. So it's kind of few different ways to think about it, but I would say it's a really common thing that people look at and play with.